top of them bad boys. You know, I'll be on top of them bad boys. Talking about, I bet they like, we finna just come out here. We got some brakes to change right here on this F-150, and it is nice and icy white out here, but that's never stopped us here at Puro Mobile getting it done. Gotta turn this heater down because it is spicy in here. Let me just contact the customer real quick. Let them know we are outside. Oh, I haven't. Oh, 1 second. Oh. Contact this customer real quick. We're out here in the Dallas area. We're doing mobile repair work. We're about to change some front brakes on this bad boy. Let me go ahead and contact this customer, let them know we're outside. I'm out front. Alrighty. So we're out here, Dallas, Texas area, and this is what it's looking like as of right now. Icy out, but we're gonna still get it in. We gotta do some front brakes on this F-150. Just gonna wait for the customer to come out really quick, because we're not gonna until they come out. And let me see. Got the metas. Man, it's hot in here. Let me turn this down a little bit. And you know, they got the windows open right there, so they should see that we are out here. So I'm gonna wait for them to come out. Let's see here. Let me see, man. There's something going on here. Alright, y'all, we're just waiting for these customers to come out before we get out there and get into the codes. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna get the number off of this phone real fast. Give me a quick. We're down to one. Only one is online. waiting for the customer to go ahead and hit us up. I just texted him on this phone, the one that I'm doing the live stream on, because this is the phone number that is the company's. This is the company phone number here, so I'm just waiting for them to come outside, because we're not going to go outside in this cold weather until they come out first. Let me show y'all what it's looking like outside right now, what it's looking like out and about. I can't even turn my freaking screen around. God, anyway, this is what it's looking like. It's all icy. So yeah, we're in the Dallas Metroplex, DFW area. And in the inside of my truck is super hot. Probably mess around and get sick because I feel like I'm sweating. And these customers are taking a long time, man. What is going on here? Yeah, I may have to, man. God dang it. Alright. Probably gonna have to go knock on the door, y'all. This beanie got me sweating. No, I don't got it on right now. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Let me see what we got here, man. Oh, yeah, it's pretty icy out. Alright. Let's just go. I'll come over here and knock on this door right quick. Hey,
how are you?
swell. How about yourself?
Good.
You still want to get them brakes done on the
Yes.
front?
Let
Okay.
me grab the keys.
Gotcha. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and knock out these front brakes real quick. We're gonna go ahead and grab the tripod. It is icy, but hey, we are gonna get it done. Need this. Oh man, my whole bag got wet. Look at this. Grab my parts from AutoZone. The bag is wet. I do got the cover all. Don't think I'm gonna need it. Okay. Y'all been snowed in or what?
Yeah, I mean,
Somewhat.
well, I mean, no one like drives around here, I guess.
Yeah.
We're from the north, so we get feet. Like, we got 33 inches up north.
Oh, so that's like.
So we're used to driving, but no one drives around
No,
here.
yeah, you're right. People are actually going crazy. Thinking of 2 days of the snow, and they're like taking everything off the shelf at Walmart.
I'm like, I said, I still see the grass.
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy up
my
here.
husband's like, I guess we have to stay in. I was like, I guess so.
It shouldn't take me very long, okay?
All right, yeah, it's just the front one.
Okay.
And pickup truck.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And if you can just put something down.
Say it again?
If you can just put something down under it.
To make sure nothing gets. Gotcha. Can you hear me, bro? Man, one of my headphones died. Hold on, let me. Alrighty. Alright. Alright. set up the tripod. Yeah, this shouldn't take us very long. Hey, if I hang up on accident, it's because now I had to put the other headphones in because my AirPods died. And you already know my other ones, when I be readjusting them into my ears, it's like you accidentally hit the other button. All right, so got my battery here. We're gonna go ahead, set up shop right quick in the snow. Just get this stuff knocked out the way. We're just gonna do one side at a time. All right. So we're on the F150 Lariat. We already got the front brake pads. Let me go grab our jack. Gonna get our jack stand and our jack. That's gonna do. It's gonna get wet. That's for the vehicles. What if I get dirt or something on it, then I end up scratching up a car and I put it on. Nah, I got a trash bag. Trash bag. All right, let's see what size this is. It looks like it's gonna be a 21. Real quick. 22 millimeter. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure the e-brake is on real quick. Open it up, turn the e-brake on, so I can jack the front of this up. Yesterday I probably posted about 28 things. Yeah. You think it's easy being top dog out here? You think it's easy being top dog out here? You just saying, bro. I'm tired of these scrub type Negroes thinking it's just real easy being top dog out here. Yeah. See, and here's the thing, I'm in a competition with nobody but myself. You know what I'm saying, Brian? You know what I'm saying? Who else I'm in a competition with besides Myself. Can you explain to me that? Who else gonna be top dog with me? So I got her off the ground enough. I'm not gonna go any more than that because it don't need to go up much higher than that. Why did I say coupon? No, good well, it's a coupon. This is you doing the lug nut stuck on there? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I try to go live 6 days a week doing real live repairs. Like right now, changing up some front brakes on this 2017, 2018 F150. After this, we're going to be doing serpentine belt, AC belt, and air filter spark plugs on a Chevy Tahoe 2018. And I'm nice and bundled up too, man. We got about 2 pairs of sweatpants on, 2 long sleeves, and my sweater. All right, we take those off. These bad boys are nice and stuck on there. There it goes. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go get us a jack stand real quick. I had a box of a new socket set box. All right, so before you get too deep into changing the brakes, you want to size up your new brakes with the old ones. So let me grab the new pads and then we'll size it up. Yeah, dude, but I'm not going to. This job ain't going to take me long enough for me to want to be on TikTok. Alright, so here's our new brake pads here. And then what we're going to do is kind of just put them up against the old one. Make sure same length. You want to take your stuff off and it'll be the wrong size. So what we're going to use here is some C-clamps. I'll get my C-clamp so we can compress that piston in. And then other tools. Alright, so I'm having a super hard time finding my C-clamp and I need them. So I'm gonna bring y'all over here for a second while I look for it, because I need the C-clamp, press that piston in. Bro, what is this guy here is super lame. Talking about good googly moogly. Come on, bro. This dude. Look, nobody. I left that? I wonder if I left it wrong. Alright, so I got bad news. I don't have my freaking C-clamp. I'm about to do it a different way. Alright, so we're gonna compress this. I do got a different tool, but we need to compress this piston inwards. Oh, these brakes. These things are. Oh, yeah. Alright. So what we're going to have to try to do here is push this in without our freaking C-clamp because I don't have it. Alright. I think we're making a little bit of progress here. Don't have the C-clamp. So what we're going to do is get this caliper off real quick. See what I got. See what size this thing is. Looks like it's going to be a 13 millimeter on the 2018 Ford F150. 13 mil. We got that right there. Let's see what we got. Come on. You're trying to mess me over. This thing better be good brand. I'm finna put it to the test. So I got these special little sockets to try out real quick. It's definitely something different. You can see how the extension kind of sits inside the socket. It's a double side, 13 on the top, 15 on the bottom. And hopefully it's a good brand. And she's effed. Alright. Vaco, brand spanking new. Just used it and it's already not good. So never use that if you need some good torque on it. Let me go grab my Craftsman set real quick. Some brand I never heard of. Should just act like I changed it, but I don't. I say act like I do it, don't really do it. Alright. Let me open up this brand new Craftsman set right here. Alright. So we need a 13 millimeter. It's just gonna be this one. I never like using sockets like that. I like 6-point. Well, that cracked loose much better. Even though I'm using the 12 point socket there. Alright, so let's keep it pushing. I'm going to now use my AC Delco. Right here. Make quick work of the job. Okay. Get that out the way. Alright, so here's the brakes. Here's it's the brake caliper here. I don't have my C-clamp on me. So typically on these you're just gonna press them in. What I have to do here is use me a brake pad. I'm gonna use a brake pad, place it right there, and I do have a different brake tool. I can't believe this crap. I ain't got no damn C-clamp on me, making it freaking harder than what it's gotta be. It's harder. Alright, so I'm gonna use this. Then my freaking thing is bent. So this is how this one works. Let's see here. Alright. This works like this. You just put it in there. Alright. And what this is going to end up doing is it's going to press in the brake from the inside like this. Let me just show you. Maybe I can zoom you in. Nah. My camera isn't working properly right now because I came off the live, but pretty much is how you do this here. All right. So I came super duper unprepared today, man. That's alright, because I'm still going to get the brakes changed. Alright. So I'm going to use this tool here. It still presses brakes in. It's really for back brakes. But we just need something to press in. Just rotate this clockwise. Presses in those pistons. Loosen this off there. There you go. Just like that. Using the O brake to press it in. Now the piston is completely flush, flat like it needs to be to put in a new pair of brake pads. Let's go ahead and get those. So we got our new pads right here. Let me open these up. Okay, we're gonna compare the brake pads with the old ones right now. Okay, so here's our old pad, here's our new pad. Same shape, same size. This is what we want to see when we're putting in new pads. Now, the only thing that I always do when I'm putting in some new brake pads is I always grease up the ears. These are going to be the ears. Top, bottom here, a little bit of grease right there, a little bit of grease here. Wherever the metal is touching the metal, so that it doesn't squeak whenever the customer's using it. Also, you want to grease up these pins. These pins, they pull out. Top and bottom. See, like this one? This one's actually stuck, it feels like. Alrighty, I'm back. Got me some all-purpose grease here to grease up the ears. Now let me try to hit this. See, this pin should slide out of the bottom well, but when they don't get greased up often. You see, like this is all rusty up here. It's because this car came from up north. So that bottom pan, it's rusted in there. Really, the only way that you could probably get that out is twisting it. That bad boy is rusty. So most times in an instance like this, you're gonna have to actually replace the caliper bracket itself that comes with the new pans. I mean, you could probably heat this up and bang it out. But these pads, the old pads, are just as thick, if not thicker than the new pads. Those look still really new. So we're not too concerned with that right now. What we'll do is we'll notify the customer of that caliper bracket and then see if they want us to come back out here and change out the bracket on top of that. So whenever you're changing your brake pads, the brake is going to go in the same angle as the rotor is shaped. So of course I get a little bit of my grease here. I grease the ear. I grease the other ear, and then a little bit there. And a little bit here on this side. Wherever the caliper touches. Nothing crazy. Alright. So put that one in. And the last one we're going to do right there. There. Here. Here. We're going to hit the inside. It's going to go this way. Alright. Those are on there good. Wipe my hand off right quick. You don't. That's why when you buy brakes, if y'all ever went in and bought some brakes, they add in the brake grease with it. So also, whenever you're gonna grease your pans, so they don't get stuck, you can grab your pan just like this, just dunk some grease in it, or dunk it in the grease, and kind of work it like that. Because what that pan does is once you hitting the brake and letting off of it, it slides in and out, and that's what it's supposed to do. Alright, so next, alright, so she's sitting back on there flush. See, we're not having too much of a problem with the bottom pan, it being rusted, only because the last brake pads were still really good. They still had a ton of life on them, honestly. But if they were really worn out, we would have had to change that caliper bracket. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and tighten up now the caliper and get this wheel back on so we can hit the other side. I'm gonna use my AC Delco just to make it go faster. All right. But now we're gonna snug it down with our hands. Everybody was driving them ATVs, right? They thought they was stuff. that bad boy's on there. Need nothing crazy. You don't gotta overdo it. Okay. This side is done. So we'll go ahead now. We'll end up getting our jack stand that we got right here. We got a 3-ton underneath there. I got some 6-ton jack stands inside of the truck. I didn't feel that it was necessary to bring them out. This isn't a job that's going to take super long time. Now it has already taken me longer than what it should have because I didn't have the proper tools on me. I left them at the shop. The trunk roller. Trunk blower. The easiest way to put tires back on. Using your legs to put them on makes it real easy. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. I try to go live 6 days a week. Doing real life mobile repairs. So that y'all can learn something every time we go live. So yeah. Hate when those lug nuts get stuck on there, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We try to go live 6 days a week doing real life mobile repairs. This page is dedicated to showing you how to fix your own vehicles and making it a side hustle, or just making it to where you can save yourself some money. And since you gotta wiggle these things off on these trucks that got bigger lug nuts, totally makes no sense. There's that one. And then I just go back and kind of retighten them all up. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and let this side down. So we're good there. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out this other side really quick. Now, of course, make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. We do mobile repair service work in the DFW area. And what we dedicate this channel to doing is saving yourself some money, and potentially you could start your own mobile repair service company in your area. So subscribe to the channel so you can get pinged every time we go live. We try to go live 6 days a week. Let's go ahead and knock out this other side. We're gonna bring the tools over that we need, and the rest of the tools we're gonna go ahead and put them up so I don't have to deal with it no more. Alrighty, let's go ahead and keep it moving. Now make sure that y'all do subscribe to the channel. We try to go live 6 days a week, bringing y'all real life content that y'all can use to help you save yourself some money. And we don't only work on brakes, we work on tons of other things, more in-depth jobs. After this, we got a 2018 Chevy Tahoe that we're going to be replacing the spark plugs, air filter, and serpentine belt, stretch AC belt right after this. So I'll end up popping off the live when we're done with this brake repair, and then I'll go live again shortly after for us to do the tune-up on that newer model Tahoe. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you can get pinged when we go live, and you can learn yourself something and save yourself some money. Alright, so that's about high enough. I don't want to go too much higher just to prevent anything crazy from happening. As long as the tire is off the ground. So when the tire is stuck on there, you're just gonna have to kick it. That's your hack right there. Alright, make sure you put your jack stand underneath there. Alright, so I got my jack stand right underneath the control arm. Show where it's at. So there's my jack stand. It's right under the control arm, and my jack is actually underneath the frame right there. I still have my jack holding it up. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead now and start taking these brake pad off. We got two 13 millimeters. We're gonna take it loose real quick. Again, make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. We try to go live 6 days a week, doing real life mobile repairs. And after this, we got a full tune-up to do on a newer model Tahoe 2018. Spark plug, air filter, the works. So lefty loosey. Alright, after we break those loose, I'm gonna go ahead and use my automatic just to make it quicker. That's two 13 millimeters. Now really what you need here in this case is a C-clamp. Okay, now I forgot my C-clamp at the shop. So in that case, what you got to do is you're going to have to try to wedge. You're going to have to try to wedge your screwdriver to push that piston in some. Just enough for you to be able to get that this caliper off. Alright, so I got the caliper off. Now, because I don't have my C-clamp, now remember, if you had a C-clamp, this would be, you wouldn't have to do everything that I'm doing right now. So what I'm gonna do here now, because I gotta get these two pistons to press in more. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use our brake. I do have a different style brake tool that's usually used for rear brakes. We're gonna put this in here just like that. Okay, here is our other style brake tool. Here's our other style brake tool we're gonna use. Okay. Now, this one is, once you're rotating this to the right, it'll actually press the brake in further. This is usually for the rear brakes on newer vehicles. I'm just using this because I do not have my C-clamp on me right now, so there's no way I'm gonna not do the job just because I don't have a tool. This is where when you're doing mobile mechanic work, just having an arsenal of tools comes into play here. And not just that, but just some knowledge on how other ways you can get the job done. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We try to go live 6 days a week. Alrighty. So right here, all I'm gonna do here Let's rotate it clockwise because this is going to turn it inwards. This is going to press the piston in. Because we need this thing to press in all the way. That's what's gonna make it easy to put on the new pads. All right. So as I'm holding this one steady as I'm rotating the actual nut. And what it's doing is it's compressing that brake piston inwards. I'll show you in just a second. Since this one has 2 pistons, I'll show you what I mean by that. Some brakes only have 1 of these. Well, this require more stopping power, so it has 2 pistons. So now what I'm about to do is I already pressed in this side. Now we're gonna press in this side. Now if you had a C clamp, you can put it right in the middle and it'd make this whole job go quicker. I'm just using this because I forgot my C clamp at the shop. I thought I had it in my truck. I get over here and I don't have it. So I'm not gonna drive way back to the shop just to get a C. Okay, so we got that compressed in there. She's looking good. Let's take this out of there. All right, now this right here is a really good brake pad still. Like, you don't even need to change this. We're talking you could easily ride another year on these. Honestly, these are probably as fat as the brand new pads, but customer wanted to change their brake pads, so we told them, okay, we'll do it. Now, just to give y'all some comparisons really quick, this is the new brake pad right there. The pad is, when these are real low, where you see this little middle line, you won't even see the line anymore. It'll just be beyond that. That's already getting low. So here's the old pad. Here's the new pad. Those bad boys are about identical in thickness. So there's tons of life still left on these pads. But we're going to change them, okay? So if you're at your house and you took off your brakes and they had that much life still left on them, go ahead, take the new pads back to AutoZone and do them again in 6 months, or check them again in 6 months, because that's plenty of brake pads. All right, so what I was going to show y'all is I always grease the ears of the pads and certain pieces of the back. I'm using just some regular general grease. And you gotta grease the ears. Sometimes when you buy these brake pads, they come with brake grease. The ears is gonna greasing these spots is gonna keep it from squeaking. Something light, you don't gotta go crazy on it. Just like a light coat. Okay, and then you're gonna put it in its spot. Just like that. Alright, so You also want to take notice of these little humps right here. See where these humps at? And I didn't see this at first, but where these humps at, if you look inside of here, these hump ones, they go in this back area. Okay? And how I know that is because if you look right in here, there's openings here and there where these humps are supposed to stick out. Okay? And in the front area, if you look at your old pad, see he's got a hump there. And the top one, it does not have a hump. So this top one is actually supposed to go right here in the front. The hump is supposed to go in the back. Okay? So, with that being said, I believe on the other side, I didn't put the hump one over there because I got two brand new brake pads and they're both humped pads. So what that means is I gotta go back over there and take that wheel off, and I gotta swap around one of those brake pads. Now, could you put this one right here and it work? Yeah, probably, maybe. But just to be on the safe side, I'm not gonna chance it. It's a customer's car. I don't want any discrepancies. So I'm gonna do the hard thing. Go back over there and take off that side right quick. Let me try to let this down. It is a ton more work. It's alright. Sometimes even as a seasoned mechanic, things can go unnoticed. Alright, we're gonna get this other side back off. Alright, so I'm off the ground enough. I don't need to go anything crazy. The lug nuts always get stuck on these Fords, man. So it's not going on easy, so I'm gonna have to hammer this one on. So I got it loose now. Problem is, the stupid thing don't want to come off. You know, these trash can lug nuts. Alright. So we use our fingers the rest of the way so we don't have any discrepancies. Now, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We try to go live 6 days a week, doing real live mobile repairs out and about in the Dallas Metroplex area. And we can help you save a lot of money by teaching you how to do your own repairs. Or you can see enough of these videos to where you'll feel comfortable enough to go out and provide it as a service. So make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. So we figured out that one side of the pads, they had a particular way they were supposed to go on and the shape. Staying stuck. Let me grab my socket. So we got this 13 millimeter right here. Alrighty. So what we found is the front pad has this shape. So the front pad over here is gonna actually get this one. It's already greased, ready to go. The ears. So the pad right here, this one's ready to go back on now. Also, real quick, let me just jog your memory. These pans do come out and they can get grease. You want to grease those pans so that they operate good and they don't get rusty. You just put them in there and you work it back and forth like that. Okay. Caliper goes back on. It's like this. And you can go ahead and put your 13 millimeters back like that. Okay. Now the inside pad uses the humps. And we didn't have the hump slotted pad on the other side. So we grease the ears. And we grease this ear. Okay. You don't want to get it on the pad itself, just on the metal backing. Just where the caliper sits, okay? 2 lines, ear, ear. Nothing crazy. This is gonna go in here. Alright. Put this caliper back on. Just like this. Okay. Put a 13 mil back. Something real simple. So make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. We try to go live 6 days a week doing real live repairs. Stuff that's practical that you'll use in your everyday life. Alright. This side is good. So we got it on now. There's that. We'll go ahead and get these swollen lug nuts back on there. And then the other side is the last side we gotta button up. So after we leave this job, I got another job right down the street. It's gonna be on a 2018 Chevy Tahoe. And what we're gonna be doing on that one is spark plugs air filter, and serpentine belt. Pretty much a straight tune-up. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. So y'all can get pinged every time we go live, because we go live 6 days a week doing real life mobile repairs. You can also go on my channel. Under all my live videos will be all the live videos that we've done, repairs and diagnosis live. So if anything hits the fan, you actually get to see it, and you'll also get to see how to repair it. Alright, so we're back on this side, and we are actually done over here too. Only thing we gotta do is put the tighten up these 13mm bolts, and then put the tire back on. So here is going to be 13mm bolts. This is a 2017-2018 F150. Changing out the front brake pads. I'll also say, as being a mechanic that's out here 6 days a week that does mobile repair service for a living, it is much easier to have all your tools in some kind of kit, like a box like this. Makes the job so much easier than having all your tools in a bag. I absolutely hate it. I've been doing this since 2018. The jobs just go 100 times better when you got yourself a box like what I just showed you. Now for the grease, usually when you buy you some new brake pads, they'll put grease in there, but I was just using all-purpose grease to grease the ears. It works just fine. Been doing it for years. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this tire back on. I'm actually just getting over some sickness. It took me some Dayquil. It's keeping me from coughing too much. But I was working on Friday. It was raining outside. I didn't go live that day because it was raining. But if y'all subscribe to the channel, I have some short videos on there. I also have a long video. I was working on a 2008 Ford F150. I was changing the spark plugs, the coils, and fuel injectors. 4.6 liter motor, and it was raining out, and I ended up getting sick that day. Made some good money though. it was worth it. Alrighty. So, one thing I gotta do now is get my jack underneath there, because my jack stand is still stuck. So make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. We go live Monday through Saturday as much as possibly can to show y'all the ropes on many different types of repairs. We just changed out some brakes on this F150 right here, and I'll show you the last thing we got to do to make sure everything is good. Alright, so the very last thing you're going to do is, since we compress the brakes in, you're going to want to press the brakes until they get stiff again. There we go. Are nice and stiff. So all I'm going to do now at this point is put up all my tools. I go live Monday through Saturday. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I am a mobile repair service company out in Dallas Metroplex area, and I'm going to just go ahead, collect from the customer, put my tools up, and then I'll be back on live here in the next 20 minutes or so, and we're going to be changing out, pretty much doing a full tune-up on a 2018 Tahoe, kind of similar to this thing behind me. Spark plugs, air filter, and serpentine belt. So make sure that y'all like the page, or should I say subscribe to the channel, so you can get pinged every time we go live, so you can learn yourself something.